Welcome back. It's time for Great Day Decorating, and a great way to spruce up your home is with some beautiful new window treatment.
And if you're not quite sure what to get, we have the expert right here, Shannon Milikowski from Ehrlich. Decorating and Upholstery is here with us now. 1929, the company got started.
Yes.
It's just thank you so much for bringing this in.
Our pleasure. Yes.
It's just so awesome.
Yeah,
so this is
awesome.
Beautiful. So we've got you did a little cornice board, a little shade, but you can kind of do whatever you want. Can you talk about why you did this here?
Yeah, I mean, there are so many endless possibilities for window treatments, but today we'd like to focus specifically on cornice boards and Roman shades because they're so versatile.
Okay, so this is called a cornice board.
This is a cornice board, specifically an upholstered cornice board. And what the beauty of that is it doesn't take up your whole window, it just kind of frames the top of your window, and it can hide and cover any headrail under there if you have any shades or blinds that don't have very nice headrails.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You can pick and choose any fabric, any trim. This particular one, we have a contrast welting. This is a larger welting, which is called a federal welting.
A federal welting?
Federal welting,
wow.
Yeah. It's just the size. Then there's even an elephant welt, which is really big, but it can be made any shape. It's custom. So it can be straight, it can be notched, it can have curves. We can put decorative trim along the bottom. There's so many options.
And the cornice can actually match your furniture. It could be the same fabric.
Absolutely.
Or you could do an accent piece.
Absolutely. Oftentimes we'll upholster a sofa in one fabric and then have throw pillows on there, and then the pillows will match. That's a dining room. We did a couple of cornices.
And so that one doesn't have shades, or maybe you don't have to have shades under.
Right, there are shades under there, but they're completely hidden.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
so, yeah.
These are like a little more traditional, the drapes.
That's more traditional. So there's traditional, there's contemporary, but that's a kind of a hard one to see, but a little soft scallop on that one, and it hides the shades. The shades are down in that picture, but when they're up, it completely hides the shades. There's another, a little bit more traditional. And it can be traditional just because of the fabric. That particular style could be very contemporary with a contemporary fabric.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you could even put decorative nailhead trim on these. They could be tufted. You could have buttons. There's so many options.
So
many things.
Yep.
And then the Roman shades are
that one is hiding
there.
Roman shades underneath it too. And if you'd like, we can show how this actually works, because the Roman shade opens and closes. Yeah, Kara, if you want to just pull on that chain there.
I love the Roman shade.
Very easy, very easy.
Beautiful.
I'm a big fan of Roman shades.
Yeah. It's super easy, and it can also be made cordless with just kind of a pull of a cord from behind. And then when you do open it, I mean, when it's down, it gives you complete privacy, blocking sunlight, but it allows you some beauty, some elegance. But then when it's open completely, it gives you all the light in your room. It can be mounted above your window. And it even can work as a valance in of itself. You don't need a cornice to hide it. I don't know if you want to help me take this cornice down, Scott.
And now we don't see the Roman shade at all.
Yeah, so.
I got it.
Yeah, disregard the little L brackets up top, but if you have it just as is, it's a beautiful valance when it's up.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need a cornice on top.
You don't have
that's
to
really
do it.
beautiful.
No. Yeah.
I like that a lot. And the nice thing is, you know, you could go to a big box store or something and try and get something like this, but it won't be custom, and a lot of times they're not the right size for your window. So you get them home and you're like, this doesn't look good.
Well, that's just it. It really should be custom made. This one particularly is mounted on the outside on the molding, and you can see it goes edge to edge. But if there's depth in your window, ideally it's great to be able to mount it inside. Inside your molding, and then you can show off your beautiful molding.
You know what else I have found is if you live in an old drafty house like me, these keep it warm. You know, my daughter will want to keep her Roman shades down just because the wind isn't blowing in through the, you know, if you have a historic house.
Definitely. Yeah, you can have blackout lining on them, so to completely block out the sun if you want to sleep in late, or if you sleep during the day, you have a night job. But a thermal lining for blocking the drafts.
And these are fairly, you know, once you pick out the fabric, which I think is the fun part. I think that's
the fabric is the best part.
It's the best part. Installing these is not a difficult process.
It's not. I mean, certainly we do the installation, but I installed this particular one myself, so if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Just a couple of L brackets. It's really not rocket science, but yeah.
Well, the nice thing about you guys is you will actually, Shannon, you're going to come to someone's house, look at what they have, and give them expert measurement. You can install it. I mean, all they're going to do is have the fun part of picking out the fabric. So you come, make the house call with all the fabric, with all the everything, and kind of help them define their style.
Yeah, the only thing our client has to do is pick out the fabric, and that's what I'm there to guide and help them do, because I will do, or my installer, both of us will help to do everything from the measurement to the installation, and obviously the creation.
And again,
we do it,
you have that talent to say, I have a personal taste, but I'm not going to influence my personal taste
for
on the
sure.
customer.
Absolutely.
Which I think is a remarkable talent.
I might really not like the fabric my client chose, but as long as it coordinates with their room,
Right.
that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And
they love it. And they love it.
hopefully,
Yeah.
that is the goal. And there are so many options. So I bring all the fabrics to their home, and this it shows you how they coordinate right for you in the book. And if you're doing something like a cornice and a Roman shade, the two fabrics don't have to be the same. In this case, it is, but it can be jazzed up with the cornice being one fabric, the Roman shade being another. You can add, like I said before, trim going down the sides of this, going along the edge of that. There's so many options.
So many different things.
Yes.
And-
The
Yeah.
opportunities are endless.
They really are.
Should I put this back?
If you'd like.
So it just rests right up there, right?
Yeah, but I mean, we'd screw it in on site because we don't want it falling on somebody's head in their home.
It goes a
course.
little bit on top of that bracket there, Scott.
Of course, I can't get it now. Oh, there we go.
No, we'll leave it down.
All right.
That's okay. We're going to install this during the commercial break. It might take more than 10 seconds, but it's pretty easy. For more information, though, you can go to the professional installers and visit earlichdecorating.com.
Always a pleasure, Shannon.
Always
So nice seeing you. Thank you.
Nice to see you as well.
I don't think you're going to get hired
You
as
see,
an
you said
installer.
not rocket science? Trust
Okay,
me, for
well-
me, it's rocket science. All right, coming up, got a